Good morning, my mimic army. I am the AMDM Lee, and this is my cup of coffee, which I'm out of. So, what I'm doing here is actually giving you kind of a little update about what we do here, what we have on our Discord server, as well as what we do here on Twitch. First off, on Monday nights, we have our Q&A. This is set up at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we take questions both on here on Twitch as well as live stream it on TikTok and with our Discord patron support, asking questions about either about my homebrew world, about D&D in general, or we just BS about nerdy stuff. That's all it is. No requirements, nothing else, just somebody talking and having a good time for an hour or two. After that, we come across to our Black Door game, where a group of assassins have set out into the world. Now, what's unique about this game is almost all of the classes that are being played are homebrew subclasses or completely new homebrew classes. They were made by our one of our mods and on our Discord server, and this is kind of it's really a playtest game. It's been a lot of fun. They've come across a few little adventures trying to figure out what they're going to do in the world. Come check it out. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Next up, we have on Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually my days of rest or when I try to play games. Now, Thursday will be changing soon. I have to get some scheduling issues corrected out, but we will be starting a new campaign soon, strictly for certain Patreon members. Now, this will not be a bunch of one shots like our Friday night game. It will be a full blown campaign, delving into some of the deeper lore on my homebrew world. But then that brings us to Friday. Friday is some of the funnest games I've ever played. They're a series of one shots for our Order of the Scale. Now, this game is 100% first come, first serve to our Patreon supporters. It goes every Friday night from 8 p.m. to usually around 11. And I never know exactly who's playing, what they're playing, what class they are, what level they are. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me anyway. But I just wanted to cover these things with you. I wanted to let you know what we do, why we're here. And I wanted to and also take this moment to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support and you haven't yet, there are multiple ways to do so. One of which is using your Amazon Prime Twitch account. If you've got Amazon Prime and you're not using your free Twitch subscription, I'm more than happy to use it. Another way you can support us is with our come join us on Patreon. That gives you access to a lot more stuff. Believe me, there's a lot more stuff. You also get early access to any homebrews we create, all kinds of goodies on there. But if that's not quite your cup of tea and you're wanting to get a little bit more out of it, you can come check out our Zazzle site, where you can get cool things like this bandana. This is a battle map bandana. It's set out in grid work, and there are other maps that I've been designing and getting ready to publish out on there. We have t-shirts. You can get yourself an AMDM t-shirt. You can get yourself a Mimic. There's some Mimic Army stuff coming soon. So yeah, if you want to support us, but you don't want to do the Patreon or the RP, you just want some cool gear, check out our Zazzle store. they've got some cool stuff on there. And that's really all I wanted to say. Games on here usually start around 8 p.m. with the exception of our Monday Q&A, which starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, just come check us out. And thank you. Till next time, go forth and roll some dice. Go have a good day.
Ready to roll.
No complaints.
Ready to go.
Amazing.
Sorting shrooms.
Which one is dangerous right now so we can give Alexander?
Lonely. My girlfriend left me. I got arrested. They thought I was blowing stuff up. The worst day of my life.
Sorry, Josh, we got you on. Oh, no, you're fine. I don't know, you just turn that way.
So yeah. Worst day of my life. I don't think so.
I think so.
I think
You're
so.
all free to think how you will. But
Come on, the ship just had a hole blown into it and decided to let off fireworks.
yeah, they're the only thing that made me happy at the time.
So it was, you deserved it. That's it. You deserved
Yep.
it.
Yep.
I think these guys are getting a 1-star rating on Yelp.
It's always
That's
the
why
Karen.
That's why you're gonna be screaming.
I did. Yep.
They forgot to put open muscle on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Figuring out what to do now with him, or how can we get him?
Or should we?
And Alexander did draw quite a bit of attention. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thank you moment, man.
No, unfortunately, I was, very close to the situation when they picked him up.
Correct.
When he got sent to jail, or when we last left off? When we last off, me and Wild Strike were on our way to talk to oh goodness, I want to say the captain of the guard.
Yeah,
Lee,
Finished off there.
Lee, hate to tell you this, but you're not coming through it all over on Twitch. We have players on, but you're not. Nothing. You, just you. The players are coming through, but you're not.
hmm.
A divine bird came and told us a message.
All
A
right.
divine fire bird.
How about now?
He left.
See, that's why we never pay him before we check. They leave.
Well, it's just one of those things here. Can you hear me now?
Oh, well, yes, you can hear you.
All right. This is what I get for following the instruction set that one of my DMs sent me. Now my audio just switches around automatically whenever it wants to.
Wasn't me.
No, it was another individual. I mean, I don't want to say Chris's name out loud, but
The one it keeps popping in and out.
Chris,
The messenger bird?
it's your fault that my sounds were all messed up. I don't know. I was working on trying to get some music audio piped in through Discord and such, and it just was not working.
hmm
So yay! So Wild Strike and Mordrum
Yeah, so
were
when
headed.
the incident happened, I was in the cafeteria, and then we were heading to talk to what's his face? What's his name?
The guy who got us on the ship in the first place.
Yeah, like Vist or something like that. Vist. Yeah. We're gonna talk to Vist.
I don't know what some of my notes aren't up to date. That's not right. Okay. And so Ragnarok, what were you doing?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I was with Fira. Or close by.
Okay.
Okay.
You mean Doma?
Doma.
Yeah.
Fear's not on the
Oh,
ship.
Sorry, Doma.
All right. So the captain's team. What are y'all? You know that he's been arrested, and you make your way to, or not to the captain, to Vist. Which doesn't sound like, I don't remember that being his name, but that's what we're gonna go with now.
I believe it was.
Fist. TH.
Oh, Fist. Okay, sorry. It was something close. A lot going on. I'm sorry.
all right. I couldn't, for some reason, it didn't save the information over here on my notes. That's never a good thing.
It'll be okay.
So you get into Fist. Yeah. What can I do for you?
We wanted to talk about our companion that decided to get himself arrested.
What?
he, he let off harmless fireworks.
After
And
the
people
ship
apparently associated that with a...
after the ship had a hole blown in it.
Yeah, we know. It's not very smart.
He gets up, pulls y'all in, and shuts the door. I vouched for y'all. I basically snuck y'all on board.
Yeah,
This is gonna come back and bite me in the ass.
that's what we're worried about.
Oh. Oh. Oh, sailing.
I believe the wand that he used was confiscated, and you'd be able to see that it would have been harmless. But I know that doesn't really make the situation better after the incident.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. The guards I can probably handle as long as I haven't talked to the captain yet. Be really nice to just make everyone forget this ever happened. All right.
I have a spell for
I'll
you.
see what I'll see what we can do. You better lay low.
Got it.
We're gonna be there tomorrow morning. Not even a day and a half, and we're gonna be there. Lay low and tell your other little friends to do the same thing.
Yep.
And if it comes down to it, here's my advice to you. You don't know him.
Sounds good.
Get out. And he gets up and storms out.
Yeah, I expected to go like this.
All right. So we're going to come back to the
That's
other
a good advice, though.
to Doma and Ragnark.
Alexander got himself arrested.
Yeah,
And now-
originally we followed them down to figure out where they were putting him. So it's,
Right.
stayed away.
Exactly. Because I have 120 feet from... As long as I have 120 feet, I can communicate. I can be the microphone. At least in one end.
Yeah, I think I need to give you scale on this ship.
Yeah.
Just so you have an idea. Let's go ahead and switch it over.
We're going to Albert?
Yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to Owlbear. And
Let's see what name is here.
this is all happening in the base. Now, these maps are not finished by any means. But I wanted something to throw together to give you an idea.
Lee, you're
Can someone
supposed to
put
be
my
perfect.
talking?
All right. So y'all can, if once it loads up, go ahead and throw your tokens in. This is the base part of the ship. The lowest. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. That's right. Those can't be there.
I don't like so many boxes in one place. That's a mimic horde right there.
So where would the jail be, in that green square, kind of?
Yep. And I realize things now that I'm like, fuck, that's not going to work. There may be more levels to the ship than I originally. There is. There's another. Anyway. So this is the base part. This is the cargo hold. You can see at the back of the ship here, it is just a large gate closed off. And the crew quarters and facilities. So that's to give you an idea of how big the ship is. So while those of you on this level, here, I feel better to put, because this is funny. Just gonna. There, we're locking Alexander and
I'm guessing Mordrum and I
Birdcage.
aren't down here.
No.
no. So yeah, jailbait.
Mordrum.
So the rest of y'all are on. This is the crew level. And it's amazing that the passenger level looks almost identical. There's another door right here. This is the office where Thrist is at. There, we'll drop the money bag in there for Thrist. So that's where you all would have talked to Thrist.
Okay, I have her token there just in case it's needed.
And then the next level up is almost identical to this one, but it's got a big hole in the side right about here.
No, we fixed that.
Or it had a big hole in the side.
Now it has a big patch.
Now it has a big patch.
You're welcome.
And then this would be the common deck. Cafeteria in the back. Bar in the front. Just open area. Chairs and music playing. And then the top of the ship. So, y'all, let's get back down here to the base. So, what are y'all's next steps? So Ragnar and Doma.
Personally, I'm not even sure. I mean, the dumbest possible move at the dumbest possible time.
Right now, I'm just the link to communicate between Doma to give instruction to Alexander. Maybe he can sing out loud or something to see if he understands us. If we are close enough so we can hear him.
Well, you're close enough for your telepathy.
So let's say if he starts singing just because he's bored, things that we are asking him, like answering in a singing voice, we can hear him. So we don't arise suspicions.
You know? Possibly.
Okay.
Then, if I hear that, I'd be going on top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when Ragnar sneezed.
Okay. You know what? I'm
I
tempting to leave you there.
Finally, he comes around to my
All right,
point of view.
Ragnar, I would need a perception roll to see if you heard that over the sounds of the ship itself and the general commotion that is still going on.
Too bad this is not both ways because I could. Oh, 14.
14. You hear something, you can't quite make out what it is, but there is a slight melody to it.
Well, he's singing, so I bet he's hearing me. Do I see around me like a mob or something?
You can easily find a mop.
Okay. I start mopping my way down so I can hear him better.
Yeah, you know that it's going to be somewhere in this building or this walled off area.
So, a side of a building. Is there people around?
All through here, yes.
Because if how tall is this ceiling over here? I forgot we are under deck.
Probably a total height of about 8. Oh no, it's from this deck is actually the tallest of all of them. It is probably about 15 feet.
Because I was thinking I can camouflage myself on these boxes over here and just be like from this distance I can probably hear him, and because I'm camouflaging myself, there's probably very hard for the people around to see me.
Yeah. Hearing him may be difficult. This is a wall right here.
Hmm. I'm gonna do the drugs thing and I'm just gonna be like, if I stay very still.
Or
Nobody
you could-
will see me.
Okay, so you have.
And use
So-
camouflage.
all right.
I'm gonna do a Drax here and hope it works.
Domo, what are you gonna do?
I just came down so we'd know where he is. I'm waiting to hear from the ones who went to talk to somebody.
All right. And
Come on.
Alexander, anything you're gonna do while you're?
Yes. So I'm going to lay on my stomach and minor illusion more shackles on me. So when people see me, they'll think I've been, very, very unjustly arrested.
Or that you're extremely dangerous.
Either way, I'm still doing it.
All right.
He has the crazy eyes.
This is not that kind of dungeon where you need to...
Wild Strike, Mordrum. What is y'all's next move?
It wouldn't. I like how they're trying to say that we're coming down there. I don't think we should go down there.
Hold on. Let me switch back to the other map. Now, I would like to point out the locked room where he did the fireworks at. It's right here.
Right where? I didn't see that.
Right here.
Right next.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Fist has gone downstairs. So you have one guard at the door.
Does anyone have sleep? Look.
So what should we do, Mordrum?
As much as I would love to attempt to get into that room, I think our best bet is just to, like he said, lay low for the moment. Let's go get him out.
Yeah, we can't break him out. That's not laying low.
Well, no,
Okay. I just don't know how to get a hold of them because they, went somewhere. Okay, well, let's. I don't want to be in this
say where
area.
he was going, did he? Did he
Huh?
just leave us in the room?
No, he had us step out and lock the door.
Ah, okay. I had missed that.
No, he didn't. He just got it. He was expecting y'all to leave behind him. He kind of left y'all in the room.
I heard you say you locked the door.
No, he just
I thought he said he
pointed
locked
out the locked room where the book is kept.
Well, I mean, the book is right next door to the one that...
Yes.
Oh, that's so tempting.
No.
I'm just saying it's tempting. I'm not saying...
It might be tempting, but that is a very much bad idea.
Unless there happens to be, a secret easy access for Fist.
And the ship is really noisy.
Down there, it's noisy.
It's probably noisy all over the place.
Yeah, it's the base of the ship, the crew quarters, and the docking and the cargo hold is probably the noisiest. You get as you move up to this level where it's crew quarters. You get a lot less noise. You go up another deck to passengers, and it's even quieter. And then you start getting loud again as you get back into the public common areas.
Kind of paladin is Mordrum.
I'm sorry, what kind of paladin am I?
Yeah.
Lawful good one.
Yeah, yes, I am.
And you're being tempted off the book?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying, me personally, I'm tempted. My player is not. Or like
Well,
not.
the
But
way
me,
you explain
like,
it. Just kidding.
When I play Paladin, it's always Oath of Chaos.
Oh, I have no doubt.
That's
Mine
why
is.
I never play a Paladin.
That's why I love Oath of Vengeance. I do anything for vengeance.
No, I'm
So anyway,
So
Well, I don't think we should attempt doing that.
no, we shouldn't.
If Ragnar was there, though, better
No.
idea.
I would just leave the group now. Um,
Yeah, I
our
mean,
very
honestly,
friend
at this point, like, I can't condone him breaking the law, but he's doing it for a good reason. So I'm kind of like, eh.
You're on the
Okay,
edge of your
But
oath.
at this point, like, yeah, I get it.
So what we probably need to do though is like Fist said, lay low. We're not gonna break them out. But I don't know how to, give this information to our companions. Because I don't think we're supposed to go down there.
go down where?
To the cargo hold.
That's where y'all are
Where-
staying at.
Oh, is that what we're staying at? Okay,
Yeah.
we're not in the crew. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, you didn't get crew quarters.
I think it makes sense. I just
no, we got stowaway
Now seeing-
quarters.
now seeing the map though, it's just easier to actually.
Yeah, that's why I had to throw one together. I was like, man, they're not getting how big this is and where things are at, and I had it in my head, and then I realized now my head doesn't work, in 3D. But yeah, are you gonna make your way back down to the cargo hold with the rest of them?
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
All right. Yeah,
And
y'all have been
the-
sleeping up in this area here.
And you said this was just the level right below, or were there two levels above where the
This
other
is
room were?
this hold is directly beneath the crew quarters.
Right.
So in theory, Thrift's office is roughly here,
Yeah, right above us.
and the other one is where everything's held is roughly here. Now, granted, in this scenario, this is full of cargo.
Okay. So we get down there, we relay a message to Doma that he's basically just gonna stay in there, we're gonna lay low.
In which area are we sleeping?
Probably where the hammocks are. I think those are.
Yeah, those are hammocks.
Yeah.
They're bunk bed style. What I'm putting on here, these are supposed to be wagons.
Oh, I was hoping it was alive.
No. Just to give y'all an idea that there's stuff back here. There's just not, it's not just a big open space. This is where the larger cargo gets placed.
Okay.
Really? Huh.
Wagons, livestock, that sort of thing.
Yeah, go back there and get bitten by a horse. I dare you.
I've been
This
bitten by a
is
horse. It's not
big enough
fun.
by the two of us.
Oh
No.
no, it's not fun. It's just it looks like he's plotting. Well, it sounds like he's plotting to go back there and try to steal something. Like, what are you gonna do with a wagon when we're in an airship?
I'm not
Drop it
planning
out?
to steal. I'm not planning to steal a wagon.
Technically, they made it work in 18.
Yeah.
No,
That
I
is
was
definitely not
planning-
what y'all are.
We are not the A team,
Are a
maybe,
team.
maybe
Yeah.
the X team.
Okay.
No, I was planning if we are right below it, maybe make a little hole, make sure nobody is inside the room, get inside, get the book, get down, fix the hole, get to sleep. Nobody was there.
There's some livestock in there. There you go. So, any other plans? Any plans that sound... Anything y'all have come up with?
Hey, I came up with that.
Honestly, I'm at a loss right now. I have not a clue.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
the
I
moment,
don't-
there's really nothing we can do until, and nothing I would be willing to do until we were closer to port. Because doing something risky this far from port, we don't exactly have anywhere to escape to.
Well, let's see. Port is
With
roughly a
April.
day and a... Tomorrow morning, y'all will be hitting port. You will be...
So
You will
I was
be...
thinking of doing it at night.
Well, the situation that I'm thinking of right now is the fact that we were allowed on the ship and we didn't have to be allowed.
Yeah.
What if we need to use them again?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's keep a good reputation with this guy.
Fine. I see your point.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for, chaos and whatnot once in a while, but
not
this is not the time for it.
Yeah, we are not in a position for it right now.
You see Ragnar Mandible like clicking like, yeah, I understand, but still. And just move to Doma.
Just as a refresher for everyone, please take a look at your inventory.
Yeah.
Make sure that there may be items that you, if you're creative, can use.
Yeah, I've been eyeballing the one I have.
Yes, because that's the one I believe you. I don't know if you told everyone about this one.
No, because whenever I wanted to, we were going to talk about it when we were on the caravan. And then it turned out that now we're on a busy ship.
Now would be a really good time to talk to them.
Yeah. I might, okay, I'm gonna, usher them to get to, like, a quiet area somewhere.
Okay. Y'all can find a spot that's relatively not, crowded or where nobody's going to pay any attention to you.
Okay, so once they get over there, she settles down and she reaches into her bag and pulls out this case. And she holds it out to the group and opens it. And in it is a wand. She looks at it. This is the item that was given to me over there at the city before we left. It's a wand of modified memory.
Aha.
It's a mostly black wand, but there are some different gemstones on it.
So then the next question is, how effective is it?
Does it work?
No, like how many people and for how long?
Well, it has a total of 7 charges, but you don't want to use the last charge or you risk it crumbling. So you can do safely 6.
Standard wand disclaimer.
Yeah. But we could, end up saying they could forget such and such happened with, our friend over there.
Okay. How many people do we need to affect for that to work?
I don't know. I know we need to do the guards at least. From what we gathered with Fist, he probably would not care if they were to catch wind that for some reason they forgot. The main problem is the captain. If the guards have told the captain, and that we do not know of yet.
Well, maybe we need to find out.
Yeah. We got our stealthy friend over here, but he likes to trip all the traps.
I don't think he believes in traps.
It's unreal.
So something we could do is
They don't hit you, they aren't real.
we could send Ragnar up to see if he could possibly hear anything, see if he says anything about, a prisoner. But that's probably getting into dangerous territory, as not everyone's allowed near, where the captain is. Most likely, at least.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to this idea. I mean, worst case scenario, the rogue gets thrown in jail. And we don't know who he is.
Correct. What are you thinking, Goma?
A lot. None of it useful.
Yeah, I think this would be our main thing out of this mess that Alexander decided to cause. Do we really have to keep him around, though?
Trust me, I'm so very, very tempted to just walk away. But we are known associates to some.
I'd rather have him as an ally than an enemy.
There goes Plan
Yeah.
B.
He's not that scary. Like, what the hell?
He's just a flame wing. I don't know what everybody's worried about.
I'm not worried about it. He just has a bunch of wands that are useless.
If you so want to, suppose we could try to see if Ragnar can find out any information.
Well, okay, I think that's gonna be our best bet at this point.
However, should you be caught, you will be disavowed. This message will not self-destruct.
I mean, it could.
Nope, it chooses not to.
It chooses life.
So my
Yeah,
one
okay.
thing is him going up there could possibly get him arrested. Now, say the captain does know about this situation. We'll have to send him back up with the wand, because I don't want the first time he gets caught and then the wand gets confiscated as well. Because they're probably taking items and anything that could be potentially dangerous. And since he's sneaking around, my other fear is they might think that he stole it. So they take it and they hold it. So you might have to make 2 trips up there.
Yeah,
Or it's potentially possible that if the captain has heard about it, the captain might actually come down this direction.
I just seen 2 things
Oh.
pop up. Yep, there we go.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Alexander,
Sorry.
uh,
Oh.
2 guards approach, look at you. What is the DC for the illusion?
It's an action.
They otherwise they think it's real. There's no.
Yeah, unless they know that they didn't do it. But yeah, they would have to spend an action to examine the sound or image.
Okay,
However, if I move,
it's over with.
yeah,
And if they try to unlock you, it'd be over with.
yeah.
All right. Well, they're moving. They move up to unlock you. Captain wants to see you.
Oh joy!
He looks at one of them. Looks at the other one and goes, "Yeah, I don't think we flogged anybody this small before." Yeah, me neither. So they start to, and they look at you and you and see all the chains, and they're like not sure which one is real because there's a gold one and then all of these other ones. So they eventually see through the illusion and grab a hold of the gold looking one. How long does that spell last anyway?
Oh jeez, I don't remember how long I put it on for.
Is it minor illusion?
Value? No, it was distort value.
Mm.
So 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So they unlock you. One guy's got you. The other one's looking at that lock. And then he sets it down, but he kind of like kicks some stuff over the shackle. Like hiding it.
Good choice, my friend. Good choice. I didn't see a thing.
Well, now you know which one's bribable.
And then they take you back up top.
Quickly as they are starting to walk away, I'm gonna look to the group. You want me to attempt modifying their memories?
Your call, but do it quick.
Alright, let's see. So if that's what we're gonna do, now we'll use up 2 charges.
So
Now, modify memory is not just an erase, am I correct?
No.
You have to replace it.
Look.
yep, you have to replace it. If you do not,
Yeah.
So how about they suddenly remembered that Alexander was nowhere near where the boom went off? They saw him somewhere else.
Yeah, I wasn't near the explosion going off. You were. Are these the same
No.
guards that arrested him? Oh, were you
Because
not?
it doesn't matter. The memory that you're replacing whatever memory you're replacing, you can replace with them seeing Alexander somewhere else
Yeah,
when
I
that
know.
explosion went off.
Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and try one of them because it takes some action to do it.
All right.
And it doesn't matter which one, just it looks like it needs to give a wisdom save.
All right. Hold on
As
just
we
a
try-
moment.
You're good.
I have to pull up some things. But you said it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Now, I don't know what the save of it is because it would. Look.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up the.
Because it probably goes off of mine, but I didn't know since you already modified it a bit to where it doesn't require attunement. I didn't know if it had its own set save.
Usually one would have its own set save, right?
No, not always.
Sometimes it uses the spellcasters.
No.
I mean, I'm fine if it does at 17.
All right, set the save on there. As a 15.
15?
Yep.
Damn. If only it was a 17. Alright, let me just write it in the notes.
Because it's
So 15.
yeah,
AC.
it's hard, but not impossible.
There. Okay. DC 15 has been modified on it.
All right, so this guy here. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Who am I? Wrong. Call him Alan. And we're going to call him
Wickman.
Billy.
Alan and Billy.
Yep. Names get difficult more farther along the line you get. So we'll say you flashy thing to Alan.
Mm-hmm.
Alan fails. What are you going to say?
Oh. The idea that Doma had with how they don't recall seeing Alexander anywhere near the occurrence.
So in other words, they saw Alexander in the cafeteria at the time of the occurrence.
Yes.
Yeah, not setting it off. Like the explosions did not come from him.
All right. So give me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alan turns to him and goes, "Wait a minute! This is the guy I saw in the cafeteria." Yeah. What? He was in there. Somebody's messed up. The other guy's like, "What? I was with you in the cafeteria. You didn't see anybody." Now you get the flashy thing him.
Yeah.
Crossing all the fingers.
And he rolls. You know, you're absolutely right.
Yes.
This is the guy with the lettuce.
Now, I rolled an 11 for my perception check, so I'm thinking that.
Well, so here's what you see: is Wild Strike comes up, looks at one of them, and points a stick at him. The stick has a minor flash of red, and says, "That's the guy that was in the cafeteria with you during the explosion." And he goes, and then you see the full exchange, and then when it's Billy's turn, you see that other flash of red, and Billy agrees.
And now they'll feed off of each other and flesh out the memory.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we don't have to go hunt down the captain, because now they're gonna be like, oh, look, we made a mistake.
That's the hope.
Well, the captain did say bring him.
Seeing that, I'm like, yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
I was definitely in the cafeteria, but let's go explain that to the captain, please.
Yep. So they start to lead. Well, of course, you hear this all, Wild Strike. So they lead him.
Uh-huh.
They start to lead Alexandra up the stairs. Doop, doop, doop,
Okay.
doop, 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 doop.
Guys, can you pick me up? It's really hard walking.
Oh,
up the stairs.
they're carrying you.
Oh, sweet.
So, Ragnar, you ready to follow and see what happens?
Stay close
Yeah.
behind so I can tell you. Let me roll stealth. Oh, come on.
That's all right. We're gonna do it on each level here, so to see if they catch you coming up the stairs behind them. Because it's literally you can take the stairs and just kind of spiral all the way up the ship. So, well, actually, you would have advantage down here anyway. Next level is the crew quarters.
29 with advantage. So yeah, I'm not stealthy today.
10, 8, and 9. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. With advantage,
All right.
9.
So the crew quarters, they're like, you hear that? And they see you coming up the stairs, Ragnar.
Sorry guys, coming up. My bad. Sorry. Excuse me.
You gonna go past them?
Yeah, and just moving up, saying, and I'm gonna tell Alexander psychically, like, sorry dude, they got me. I'm just gonna keep going. See you outside.
Yeah, we stick within range, but not too close.
All right. So now they're behind you, Ragnar. Are you going all the way up?
No, I'm gonna be like until I'm out of sight, and I'm gonna use my camouflage.
Okay, that'll bring you coming out on the get fully out of sight of them will be when you exit on the crew deck. Or not on the crew deck, the common deck. With the cafeteria and everything.
Is that where they're going?
Well, that's where you can lose they can lose sight of you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go there because I know they're going to the captain's quarters, so I just have to go back after that.
Yeah.
So that's a dirty 20 finally.
All right, you're in the common areas. You've got the cafeteria here. The kitchen is here. The bar is here, and then there are stairs leading up. Here and here. So where are you going to be?
Well, they're not coming this way,
Where?
if I'm not mistaken. I'm coming, okay. I'm coming out of which stairs?
You've come out of these stairs here, the same ones they're coming out of.
Okay. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go over here and hide with my camouflage. That will be my dirty 20.
Okay. See them there. And these are the most dwarfy of looking of.
Do I hear what they're saying?
Hold on.
Those giant dwarves.
Yeah, well, those icons look more the most dwarfish.
It's alright.
Yeah, but it's a giant token, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna shrink them. I'm looking for. Let's see if I have a token that I can use. Huh, I don't have any kobold tokens. Figure
Oh
out.
shit, those guys.
Well, you know, I probably do.
Yeah, but I'll
Really?
just use
Those guys?
I'll just use these wings here. They're all sitting around a table that's over here. Just kind of talking. All right. So who
Kill
are
the
you trying
other
to
guys.
hear? So what are you trying to do now?
Okay, first of all, I see them. I'm gonna tell the others that the guys that had the book are up here. And I'm trying to hear the guards and Alexander. That's my intention going
Okay.
to. But because I'm telling them, I'm gonna send that message to them.
Okay.
So they can be like on the lookout of them. Hey guys, the guys that stole the book are up here. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna follow Alexander.
All right. So they're led up these stairs here. They're heading up these stairs.
Okay. Let's roll again. With advantage or not?
Yes, definitely with advantage.
17?
All right.
Much better. Double tens.
So what you get to the one, and you realize this because of you've been on the ship for a little bit now. The doors leading outside are double doors. That way, the noise doesn't come back down into the common area here. So it's kind of like airlock set doors. They're not locked. They're just you gotta close this one before you can open the next one.
Okay.
Because it leads outside to the exterior of the ship. And if you open both doors, it causes air pressure issues and noise.
Oh, like the banks?
More like a spaceship.
Okay.
You know, you get sucked out. All right, so he's following up. The rest of you.
Good question.
Hold on. I gotta get back to my PC.
Yeah, I'm still going with the guards.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why.
You have no say in the
So,
matter.
Alexander, what are you talking to the guards about?
Just how everything's going, uh, every important history about my life right now. Just getting really buddy with them.
Okay, and they're telling you, they're agreeing with you, saying, "Oh yeah, my cousin had that," and talking about their families, their kids, their in-laws, things like that.
Okay, so
Damn large.
Doma,
Yes.
you being the next smallest party member here, um, here's this wand. She hands it to you in the case.
Okay.
It might be best if you follow up there, but you're smaller and easier to lose sight of if you need to get out of there.
Also easier to blow right off the deck, but okay.
You'll be fine. You got wings too, I mean.
Yeah, it's not like
Oh,
you're
that-
gonna fall to your death.
Yeah.
That just means I won't be burying myself on the way down. That doesn't mean I'll be able to stay with the ship.
No,
But-
but I mean, at least you won't die unlike me. But I think it will be okay. But I mean, you don't even, depending on where they go, you might not even have to go all the way out there. You just need to stay within range of the bug.
Yeah, okay. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stay with, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to, because I'm trying to also not draw too much attention with us traveling around as a group, and it's a lot easier not to spot you.
I don't know about that. All right. I will try to follow Ragnar.
Okay. Well, you saw that he went up those stairs there. All right. So they're going out. Anybody doing anything on this deck? What is Modrum and Wildstrike gonna do?
So what's all on this deck?
This is the
Where we are?
This is the cafeteria, the kitchen, the bar, and then just a common area. You know, if this was a hotel, there'd be a fountain right here. You know,
Okay,
it's like the
so
lobby.
I want to find a table near these stairs.
Okay, that's easy enough. Not necessarily a table, but you know, like
Well, yeah.
a couple of chairs. There's a couch over in the area.
So let me get my token. At least that's what I'm gonna do, is kind of wait here for if something were to happen. But also I know that, you know, you can't really hear anything out there because of the doors and all that, but I'll just wait here. This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right. So, and Modrum.
Cafeteria was right in this area over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna go grab a plate of food.
Okay.
Come back out to the lobby area.
Hey, Rome, right?
What'd you say, Robbie?
Hey, when in Rome, hey, if he has the opportunity, of course, grab a plate of food.
All right.
Like,
So-
I'm just not around. Like, I have something there, like food, beverage.
Yeah, you don't look suspicious.
Yeah.
So as you
I have
come
no-
out, we're gonna say you came out up here, and the wind is blowing. It's a very windy out in this area, but not quite as bad as you thought it would be. And there, you get right about there when Robbie, you can come out. You can appear on deck. And there are people out and about here as well. Actual crew members. So Alexandra, they lead you inside this metal construction that has a set of double doors on it. They slide to the side. Y'all enter. Once the doors close, it is almost it's probably the most silent part of the entire, since you've been on the ship. You have heard, this is the least amount of external sound that you have heard. Within this capsule, you see several individuals manning various consoles and levers. Near the center back of it, you see a desk. Fairly large. There's a gentleman behind it wearing a gray uniform. And it is the most ornate uniform out that you have seen as well. Not like, oh God, this guy's trying to show off, but just it has a few more attachments here and there. And there's a huge map of Trondheim laid out on the desk, where you can see there were calculations being made as to distance and such. Also in the room is Thrist and the guard that was by the cage, by the door. Two guards kind of set you on the desk and then step back, salute. The individual behind it goes, "So, you're the cause of my problems." Alan speaks up. "Sir, I don't believe they are. Me and Billy saw him in the cafeteria when the explosion happened."
I don't remember ever setting off an explosion.
"Well, I know, because you was in the cafeteria."
Thank you.
The captain looks over to the other guard. "Well, sir, the fiery wings, this is the one." And then there's a conversation going back and forth between the guards. Billy and Alan are very much, "Dude, are you drinking on the job again?" Making accusations against the other guard. As it starts to reach a point where they're almost yelling at each other, the captain slams his hand on the table. "Get out." Looking at the guards. Then looks at you. look me in the eyes and tell me you had nothing to do with the explosion.
All right.
Okay, so here's the. Hold on a moment. I have to. All right. I've looked up. Now you can go on and say what you're going to say.
All right. So, for that initial explosion, the one downstairs, I was not involved with that explosion. However, I do have a wand of pyrotechnics that does release a harmless flash of light and a little sound. And that is what I used off the ship. And the gentleman that said I was the cause, I tried showing him that it was not a, a violent explosion. So I pointed it right at my feet on the deck of the ship, on the floor of the ship, and it made no damage. And I stood right next to it. And then they took
Yeah. You do understand the circumstances why that might look bad.
Oh yes, I do understand. However, I was having a really bad night.
What do you mean?
I tried to join the Mile High Club, and I got turned down.
Okay, I need two things. First is a deception roll
For what?
for unless you were actually trying to join the Mile High Club.
Oh, I thought you meant for like the not explosion part. 'Cause
No,
that was
no.
the first.
No. It's the lies that I'm trying to that I need the deception rolls on.
All right. 16.
Okay. But now I need a charisma saving throw
Oh dear.
for the zone of truth that you're standing in.
12.
12.
And you call yourself a bard. Shame. Shame on you.
I
The
have, a,
waiter is disappointed.
I have a +5. It's okay.
You still rolled a 12.
All right.
I have a funny feeling that you're not giving me the whole truth. But the part I do believe is that you had nothing to do with the explosion.
Well, I appreciate it.
Now, I'm going to ask you another question.
All right.
How did you get on the ship?
Like,
Shit.
physically? Like, it did physically? Because I just got on the ship.
Don't be a smart ass.
Well, my apologies. Us flying wings, got a little sass. Now, personally, I don't remember the guy's name. So I'm pretty sure Alexander wouldn't actually pay much attention to it either.
Well, to let you the player know, the guy that let you on is standing in the room next to the captain.
All right.
So whether the player, the character remembers or not, I just want to let you know.
So there was a gentleman who allowed us on, and we were supposed to do work on the ship for passage, and I did actually do some work when the explosion went off and helped repair the wall of the ship.
Who was this person?
I can't remember his name.
Give me a deception roll. Well, no, you didn't remember, so we'll say.
There are ways to beat the lie detector.
Yeah, by not knowing the
21.
Oh, it's
Well,
Oh shit! Okay, you can lie your teeth out. My bad.
No, that was the truth because I don't remember his
yeah,
name.
because you don't remember his name. Seeing as you appear to be speaking truthfully, for the most part, you were confined to the crew quarters for the rest of this journey.
All right.
If you were seen outside of that area, you'll be thrown overboard, no matter how close we are to the port.
Which one is the crew quarters?
It's the one you've been staying in.
Oh, that was storage.
Well, there's a crew quarter section in there.
Oh, all right.
We literally just had this conversation.
So,
With the
So-
hammocks. Back down on the
Yeah.
lower deck, cargo
So
hold.
I can only stay in that room or that floor.
That room.
Oh. All right.
like he really cares that much. He's getting out of work.
That is unfortunate. But I accept. And when we land, would it be okay if I got my wand back? When we land, it's okay. I can wait.
Go.
Then I'm probably going to have to charge you for my work that I did. Because that was like 75 gold pieces.
Well, considering we haven't thrown you overboard for being a stowaway, we'll call it even. Go.
Oh, I wasn't a stowaway, though. I did work on the
Go.
ship. All right.
Jesus.
So I'm going to walk out the door and try to push it and have trouble pushing the door open.
One of the crew members that are inside sees that and just kind of walks over and slides the door open for you.
Oh, the slide. Sorry. I thought it was a push or a pull.
So, all right. So before you step out, so Ragnar, after a few moments, you hear some muffled yelling, almost yelling, and then 3 guards exit out of the capsule.
Okay. I go like, what the hell happened there?
And they basically ignore you and head back downstairs.
It's okay, I'm ignoring them too. We're ignoring each other.
And then 5-10 minutes later, if that long, maybe 5 minutes later, you see the door slide open and Alexander comes strutting out. All right, we'll go back to the common area.
What did you do this time?
Oh, I was just changing my name to Freebird.
So, Mordrum.
Yes.
Doma, did you go outside?
Well, I was going to be following Ragnarok, but we
Yeah, he
paused for that whole thing.
he was outside, so you can catch that on the way back in there. Unless you what did you want to do when you were out there?
From what I saw, I was going to mostly just keep watch through a window.
Okay. Yeah, you could see through the back one
Mm.
fairly easily. A little hard. You had to find something to grab onto because as you got higher up to see what was going on, the wind was battering you a little bit more.
Yeah, I would have definitely maintained a grip.
So you see you see that whole conversation happen. Don't hear it, but you do
Okay.
see it.
Yeah. And didn't look like I need to interfere, so
All right, so Modrum, Wild Strike.
Mm-hmm.
As y'all are sitting about nonchalantly looking about and such. One of the kobolds, as you're kind of keeping an eye on them, starts making their way towards you.
I'm not gonna react to it at first.
punt the rat dog.
He's gonna cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
I mean, it's the perfect size for me to punt it, but I'm not going to yet.
You can walk over and cast Power Word Kill.
Why me? Why not Mordrum over there?
Mordrum's just food, man.
Why you? Because somebody recognized you.
Yeah, that's
They
what I was worried about.
they didn't recognize Mordrum.
I looked down at it.
Looks up at you.
What do you want?
Just to tell you, we've got the book safe. We're not going to cause any problems. Kind of looks around on the ship. But once we hit port, better watch your back. And he turns to start to head back.
Okay.
Oh, look,
Well, I'm
a
not
back
doing anything
stab.
on the ship. I'm not doing anything on the ship.
Oh, that would be my choice as well.
As much as I would, the player would like to. The character would not with everything that's been going on.
When you're
I-
just looking at the spell list, let's see what damage I can do in so little time.
So you as you kind of glance over there, you see the other Durgar. Everybody at the table's looking at you.
Yeah.
And they make some gestures that you recognize that's not polite.
Yeah. Can I do them back?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
It's like
But
I'm not
I'm
scared of
not gonna
you.
be the first one to attack because I know there's other people here. So I mean, I will get, I will defend myself, but I'm not gonna get chance to do anything.
So
You know what this? You know what I'm seeing of this? Hey, what's her name? Toby.
yeah. Fuck you, Tony. Martram,
Yeah.
what are you doing in this interaction?
While I eat my food. I don't know what they're saying to each other, but I'm assuming, yes, that some of the gestures are unfriendly.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're saying, but I don't like it.
There's definitely you don't know exactly what it translates to, but you know some things that it could be.
So,
What
would
you
you
say about my
say
mama?
would you say that I'm coming down the stairs, heading down to the other set by now?
Right about now you're probably coming out. Yeah, y'all are coming down the stairs if y'all so choose.
All right.
Yep.
Now, would I see those guys over there?
Yes, you actually saw them when you came up from the downstairs.
All right.
And they're probably still having, angry sign language time.
Yeah, you see them
Wild Strike.
doing some gestures back and forth, and you look, see where it's going to, and it's Wild Strike, and she's just giving them right back.
Well, while I walk past to go down to the crew quarters, I'm gonna sing a little song.
Okay.
Your mothers were cows, your fathers were bricks, your sisters were born with really large dicks.
Oh,
No.
And then I'm gonna keep
Oh.
walking.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
It's not very catchy. I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Say the least.
Everyone just turns their back on you.
Including your companions.
And then you realize, you start to process what you said, and like, well, that wasn't probably the smartest thing to do.
Oh well.
you had to roll with that. What?
All right.
It's a work in progress.
So you're headed back down. The rest of y'all are going to stay on this level. What are y'all going to do?
Is our little battle over? If so,
Finally, it depends on how long you want to continue on with the hand gestures.
I'll go ahead and just stop, but I'm not gonna look like I'm giving up or anything. It's just I got better things to do. And as my companions gather up, I know Alexander has already kind of left, but as the others gather up, I am going to relay what that little kobold said to me.
All right. You do see them getting up
Oh, sorry.
and then going downstairs in that process.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
But I am gonna tell them what the kobold said, and then just to stay wary of it. I guess we need to head down as well, though, and figure out what's going on with Alexander.
Alexander, you're leading the way here. Are you going straight to the cargo hold?
I'm slowly walking there.
All right. You enter the passenger hold. And we'll say this is the group of them. as you slowly start to make your way back around, you see them at the other end of the hallway.
Would the guard be behind me?
No, these two decks are very similar. That guard is down one deck.
Oh, okay.
That is just you actually have that door there. There's other things going on in this room.
All right.
They're like penthouse suites.
All right.
Or presidential. The penthouse is at the front where those guys are at.
Then I'm going to look distracted and clean out my pan flute because maybe that's why it rolled a 1 because there was dirt in it from the jail cell.
Well, they're continuing to move down the corridor here. By the way, the room that blew up was this one up here.
Gotcha. Oh, hello, friends. Nice to see you again.
They all kind of turn towards you, and they don't look happy to see you.
No, that's a bummer. I'll just smile at them and keep like picking the flute and just like flicking dust and dirt out of it. Kind of in their direction, but you know.
Something is said in Undercommon, and then they go into the room.
Then I'll say loudly in the hall. Man, I remember when people had manners. People wouldn't talk in another language when, you know, other people were around. They'd speak in common. Just, you know, head downstairs.
All right, so by the time you get there, after a little encounter, everyone else is coming up the stairs.
Coming up or down?
They're coming down the stairs.
Yeah, we're coming down. Oh, Doma, would you like me to hold on to the wand still, or do you want to hold on to it?
Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
Okay, I just want to make sure so I could give you the DC and all that.
Nah, that's kind of yours. It was on loan.
So she quickly sticks it back in her bag. But this is for all of us to use. We just don't want to abuse it, though.
Yeah. I don't know about anyone else, but I could use a commercial break.
All right. This would be a good time. Oh, wow. It's almost 11. I didn't realize it was already this late. All right. So we will take a short commercial break. Commercial! Good morning, my Mimic Army. I am the AMDM Lee, and this is my cup of coffee. Which I'm out of. So what I'm doing here is actually giving you kind of a little update about what we do here, what we have on our Discord server, as well as what we do here on Twitch. First off, on Monday nights, we have our Q&A. This is set up at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we take questions both on here on Twitch, as well as live stream it on TikTok. And with our Discord patron support, asking questions about either about my homebrew world, about D&D in general, or we just BS about nerdy stuff. That's all it is. No requirements, nothing else, just somebody talking and having a good time for an hour or two. After that, we come across to our Black Door game, where a group of assassins have set out into the world. Now, what's unique about this game is almost all of the classes that are being played are homebrew subclasses or completely new homebrew classes. They were made by our one of our mods and on our Discord server, and this is kind of it's really a playtest game. It's been a lot of fun. They've come across a few little adventures trying to figure out what they're going to do in the world. Come check it out. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Next up, we have on Wednesdays and Thursdays are usually my days of rest or when I try to play games. Now, Thursday will be changing soon. I have to get some scheduling issues corrected out, but we will be starting a new campaign soon, strictly for certain Patreon members. Now, this will not be a bunch of one-shots like our Friday night game. It will be a full-blown campaign, delving into some of the deeper lore on my homebrew world. But then that brings us to Friday. Friday is some of the funnest games I've ever played. They're a series of one-shots for our Order of the Scale. Now, this game is 100% first come, first serve to our Patreon supporters. It goes every Friday night from 8 p.m. to usually around 11. And I never know exactly who's playing, what they're playing, what class they are, what level they are. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me anyway. But I just wanted to cover these things with you. I wanted to let you know what we do, why we're here. And I wanted to and also take this moment to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support and you haven't yet, there are multiple ways to do so. One of which is using your Amazon Prime Twitch account. If you've got Amazon Prime and you're not using your free Twitch subscription, I'm more than happy to use it. Another way you can support us is with our come join us on Patreon. That gives you access to a lot more stuff. Believe me, there's a lot more stuff. You also get early access to any homebrews we create, all kinds of goodies on there. But if that's not quite your cup of tea and you're wanting to get a little bit more out of it, you can come check out our Zazzle site, where you can get cool things like this bandana. This is a battle map bandana. It's set out in grid work, and there are other maps that I've been designing and getting ready to publish out on there. We have t-shirts. You can get yourself an AMDM t-shirt. You can get yourself a Mimic. There's some Mimic Army stuff coming soon. So yeah, if you want to support us, but you don't want to do the Patreon or the RP, you just want some cool gear, check out our Zazzle store. They've got some cool stuff on there. And that's really all I wanted to say. Games on here usually start around 8 p.m. with the exception of our Monday Q&A, which starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, just come check us out. And thank you. Till next time, go forth and roll some dice. Y'all have a good day. All right. Everyone back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
back. I just gotta mute myself for a second.
All right.
Yeah.
Present.
All right. So y'all had come up or down the stairs as Freebird Alexander starts making his way around to the next, heading down to the next level. So Alexandra, you are now on the crew level.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get to here, and I'm gonna look down the hall, and I'm gonna look for a black cat.
Okay.
Because it must be a glitch in the matrix. I thought I was here already.
No, you were one deck up.
Then I'll keep slowly walking. Because they didn't say exactly when I had to be in the crew quarters, just I had to go there.
All right. And the rest of y'all following coming up are down.
I'll just
Yeah, we're
bypass
going
him and head straight there because I'm not going to be part of his passive aggressive. Caused enough trouble already.
As he walks slowly down. All right.
Can I kick him down the stairs? Is he so slow?
Uh,
Just a gentle kick. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we all got down here.
All right. Y'all are at the crew quarters / cargo hold for your section of crew. What is y'all's next step?
heading to the crew quarters.
Well, I was kind of wanting to include Alexander and what was said, but I think he doesn't need to be included now because it seems like he knows. But Ragnar, did you hear anything that happened with him? Ragnar? Apparently, I'm talking to nobody.
I can hear you.
I
Ragnar,
can hear you.
Ragnar may be
Hey.
muted.
Well, I know that's what I mean. It's like apparently I'm talking to no one.
It doesn't look like he's muted.
May just be having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look back to see if the group is following because they were there.
Hello, can you hear me now?
There you are.
Sorry, I was having trouble with my headphones.
You're good.
And I was saying like, no, sorry, I couldn't hear inside the outside the cabin.
Okay, so let's go have a talk with Alexander then and see what went on.
Yep.
Okay, so we will. Well, I'm at least following because I need to figure all this out.
Oh, hey, Wild
Yeah.
Stride. 1, 2, 3.
What the hell happened out there back there?
3.
Wait until
You know,
hear-
Alexander, you can just put your token in there. You don't have to.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
don't have-
walking slowly.
I don't have to be inside the room. I can tell him telepathically for 120 feet away, so I can literally be yelling at him from anywhere inside the room.
then I'm
Yeah,
going
but
to turn my
he
head
is
back and be like, "You can't hear me right now."
if if he moves 5 feet away from where you're at, away from you, you won't be able to talk to him.
Can someone move me, please?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put you in the room.
Thank you.
I'm going to find the most comfortable hammock out of all of them.
That's a big bug.
Squish it. Squish it. Thank you. No, squish it. There you go.
Why do you want to squish me?
Because you're too big. There you go.
No, I think you made it too small. Oh no, okay.
That's perfect.
All right.
I'm not squishy.
For the moment, there's no one else in here that's awake. There are a couple of people, and most of these hammocks are like bunk bed. They're stacked, so there are a couple of people asleep over here in a couple of the hammocks.
So, I'm not in jail anymore, guys. But they did take my wand that makes fireworks.
Well, I wonder why.
Me too. He even
Well,
said that he understood that it wasn't the cause of the problem, but he said he wasn't going to give it back. I said maybe when we
Because-
land.
you caused mass panic. You could have caused mass panic.
Could have, but did are completely different.
And you could possibly cause it now if you were to set it off again. Because you have been proving yourself to be that kind of spiteful person.
However, I did tell him that maybe I could get it back after we landed.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Honestly, you
willing
seem to do
compromise.
things just to stir trouble up. I mean, what's the point?
Wands are fun.
Wands are dangerous.
That's why I found them. They're fun. They do lots of nifty things, like yours, which, you know, I'm not going to use or anything, but yeah, that one's awesome. But anyway, so Captain's cool. He wears a nice fancy robe and stuff, a nice outfit. Um he
Okay, well,
he knew when
what
I was
we're
lying.
okay. So
That's
that's
not
good to
good.
know, I guess. But we're going to lay low. No more troublemaking.
I can't.
But-
I have to stay in this room, so somebody's gonna have to bring me breakfast.
I mean, the rest of us are gonna worry. No, you don't need food. You're fine.
I will moan because I'm hungry every hour.
It's not only us in this room. You know, you're gonna have to deal with annoying other people.
Yeah, I know.
And we're not gonna save you from that one.
Please, sir.
But we need to
May I
continue
have some
working
rations?
like we promised we would.
Well, you
But
promised.
I think we need to continue laying. Well, try to lay low. And then since she told everybody else, she's gonna get closer to Alexander and say, "And our friends, you know, the Durgar and the kobolds.
Oh yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, they said they won't do anything on the ship, but if when we get off at the dock, to watch our backs."
So I'm gonna give a bag of caltrops over to Ragnarok.
What's this for?
Just in case you need them. You know, since I'm stuck here. But just in case, you know, you were cleaning the floor and, you know, happened to walk past the first room on the right hand side on the top floor where the guests are staying. That was their room.
I don't think we're going to be doing anything more to them before we dock.
We wouldn't exactly do it to them, but if maybe the bag just fell. Oops.
No.
All right, fine. I'll take the bag back.
You are a troublemaker.
No, you would have been the troublemaker. I'm just the instigator.
Yeah, so it all comes
Completely
back to
different.
you. Okay, well. I'm guessing, is it still early in the day, or?
Probably mid-afternoon.
So what we need to do is probably, get back to work and just abandon Alexander here for a while. Let him stay bored in this room.
Oh, I will not stay bored. I got plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah, you might get strangled by the other crewmates.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So the rest of y'all head up and continue doing tasks that would not cause any disturbances.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
We will fulfill our agreement with this.
all of y'all give me perception rolls,
Oh boy.
Except Alexander.
except Alexander.
Sweet. I don't even have to do those.
14.
22.
Give me 1 second. God damn it, DMD Beyond, work with me. Okay, D&D Beyond hates me today. 5.
5. All right. You do notice them, the other group. You'll see them here and there, kind of moving around. Never. There's always at least 2 of them together. You never see them going about their business alone. Well, Ragnar doesn't see any of this. He's peeling potatoes.
Those little hands are perfect for it.
And my mage
So-
hand is just given to me. Instead of me picking it up, I have 2 hands peeling up and 2 hands peeling down. And you see the mage hand just handing over.
Okay. The others of y'all notice as you see them milling about through the day, you see they all have identical satchels.
Makes sense.
Do they have any sort of like emblem on them, or?
The Obsidian cut.
You don't notice any emblems or any. Well, give me an investigation roll.
Oh,
Do you want me to do it?
No, you are peeling potatoes.
a 10.
A 10.
Yeah, I don't have any bonuses.
All right. These satchels are practically identical. And they all appear to have something. They're just, large enough for a book to be put in.
Mm.
So they're trying to confuse us?
You don't know you're peeling potatoes.
I know, this is a player.
But yeah, that's what I'm assuming, is that we won't know who has the book.
Pretty much, yeah.
Especially since they know we're here.
Did
No.
Doma notice anything extra with a 22?
Actually, yes. You see a passenger you hadn't seen yet.
Oh, really?
They just they spoke with one of the kobolds. And as you're trying to kind of get a better look, the individual went around a corner. And as you reached up to that corner, they were nowhere to be seen.
Hmm. Well, I'll find a way to share the news with the others up here working around. That apparently there's someone else on the ship who I don't know. They
Fallen Linky?
they're
Well,
very
you can
difficult to
tell.
track.
Well, you can tell Ragnar, and he can, you know, if they are within 120 feet, he can just be like
No.
announcement.
But if they're tall and lanky and hard to track, might be a drow.
And with your 9 stealth, I don't think it'll work very well.
So Alexander,
Yes.
you're in the room. There's 2 other individuals in there with you.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Well, I will look around and try to find the most comfortable hammock.
You found that. You had found that already.
All right, all right. Then I'm going to go over to them and say, "Hey, do you want me to fix your hammock at all? Make it more comfortable for you? Can do that for like 5 silver."
Go away. I have to get up in the morning. Well, in a little while. I'm trying to sleep.
All right, all right. Hey, you have a good one. Remember, I got that mending spell if you need it. So I'll fly back up. And then I'll minor illusion a crate on top of my hammock. And I'll sit in that and watch people.
All right. There are some people that come and go. Most of them are swapping out shifts as to what they're doing. There's a couple of them that come in and sit down and start playing cards.
Ooh. I would try to join a game with them.
Yeah, they'll let you play.
What are we playing for? Keeps?
Well, they're copper pieces on the table.
Ooh. All right. I'll play for some copper.
All right. Are you going to play fair or are you going to try to cheat?
Oh, I would play fair.
All right. Give me what type of gaming ones are you proficient in?
Oh, what one? None of them.
You didn't choose any gaming proficiencies?
No. I'm proficient in navigator's tools.
Ah. All right. So just roll give me an intelligence roll. Straight intelligence.
Sweet. Love it. Natural 1.
Give me 2 more.
Oh, bummer. 17 and a 2.
All right. So you play for a few hours. And in the process, you lose the first hand and the last hand.
Expected.
But you still walk away with 6 copper more than what you started.
Man, living large.
Now, the
Now,
rest of...
I will,
Okay,
I
go.
will give them each a silver piece and say, hey, when you guys wake up, when, like, if you could, like, bring me a snack because I'm really hungry down here and I can't go eat.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sweet. Thanks, buddy.
All right, the rest of you. Anything y'all want to attempt or to do while y'all are doing y'all's roaming around the ship?
No.
Like I said, we're laying low.
Yep.
But if there happen to be conversations in Undercommon and I can hear them without being obviously listening, I'm more than happy to eavesdrop.
Yeah, well,
Same
anytime
here. If
you've
it's
gotten
something important.
near them to a point, unless you're being, because they're on alert. Whenever you've seen them, they've been getting up and they've seen you. They've been getting up, leaving the area. They are actively avoiding y'all.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
making sure that you see them avoiding y'all.
Mm-hmm. They want us to know that they know who we are.
Yes.
That's fair. It's a power move.
Anything else y'all want to attempt to do? Give me another look for the one guy, that the mysterious individual, or
Well,
Sure.
we weren't given much information to go off of to find him.
Yeah, I didn't have much either. He just disappeared around the corner. So that's
I
just going to
mean,
be keep an eye out and work the day through as far as I'm concerned.
yes, it's gonna be a lot of if we spot a guy that's wearing similar clothes, or somebody
Someone
speaking
with
to the kobolds or Durgargan.
all right.
exactly.
Give me another perception roll.
Oh boy, okay.
Now that y'all have given me
Here we
something of
go.
what y'all are trying to
Nat 20!
accomplish.
I got
All
a
right.
22 again.
All right.
Nat 20, that's the highest I can get with this character.
30-20. Finally, I stopped peeling potatoes.
All right.
I wanted to have it. I finally rolled good on our perception.
So at this point, y'all all three have kind of almost congregated back into the common area. And the one of the Durgard, there's 2 Durgards off to the side, and they don't seem to notice you right away. But they are talking with looks like a half-elven individual.
Mm.
Is he has his face covered?
His face is not covered. He doesn't have any head. You can see him quite easily.
Half elven. Does he appear to be half drow, perhaps?
No.
Hmm.
Probably half high elf by the look of it.
That's interesting.
Wait, high elf?
Yep. The ones that are extra full of themselves.
Don't we know someone like that from the? Can I roll a history check to see if I remember if we know somebody like that from back where we're from?
Well, there's let's not the right. You have seen high elves before. That's nothing
That's for
new.
sure. But I mean, like if I have seen him before from where we are, you know, from the guys we interact in the. I forgot the name of the place. Sorry.
Curtain.
Yeah, from the Obsidian Curtain.
You don't recognize them from the Obsidian Curtain,
Mm-hmm.
but wow, that
But
looks a lot like one of the senators from on the one of the from the Senate.
I knew I saw him from somewhere. It looks like one of the senators. So they have friends in high places, huh?
Yes, look, the senator's name is Almar Valvin.
How do you spell that?
Almar, Almar,
Yep.
Valvern, Valven.
And he's a senator.
Sorry.
Are you all right? So yes, this is one of the senators from the city of God.
Okay.
Definitely information to hang on to.
That's why you think
Yeah.
I'm writing it down in the notes.
Mm-hmm. I expected you were, and I was watching you do it.
That's great. What is a senator speaking about with them? Can I get closer to them?
Are you going to try to be sneaky about it?
Yes, obviously. Actually, I'm gonna use my change code, my advantage. Hopefully, come on.
You're going to be at disadvantage. Well,
Ugh,
they're just going to be actually it'd be at a straight roll.
okay. $24?
How close you want to get to them?
Close enough that I can hear, but not so close that I can, make my presence be felt, or they can, I feel something watching me. If something feels like something is watching me. I don't want them to feel that.
Give me the number in feet. How many feet away are you going to be?
Like, 1 square away, that will be 10 feet away, right?
Put a square between you?
Yes.
Okay. It is loud. You only pick up part of a conversation. Do you speak Underdark?
Undercommon? Give me 1 second. I don't think.
No, it's only
You know,
me and Wilma.
yeah. I speak common, Orc, and telepathy. And tips can't.
You have no clue what they're saying.
But at least can I try and repeat what they're saying to the ones that speak Undercommon?
Yes, you can.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
So whatever I'm hearing, I'm just repeating and saying sorry for my. you know what I'm trying. Sorry for my thingy. So I'm
Well,
like,
it's like, oh god, here we go.
Pronunciation.
So
thank you. Sorry
as
for my
he's
pronunciation.
pronouncing it to you, the gist of this is you hear some name that sounds like pickle. Oh, why it's called. Pickle takes the book.
Pickle Rick.
Give me a performance
Yeah.
roll, Ragnar.
Wait, you want the buck performance? Oh god.
You're trying to mimic this back. So I want a performance roll.
Here we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, no. It was gonna be a nat 1 and then roll to a 19.
We'll take it.
Like it. Yeah.
So Pickle's gonna take the book. He's taking, once he gets down, he's taking the scuttlefish through the inkwell. Down to plans.
Wild Strike's eye twitches.
Hey, you know Undercommon? I can learn it.
I'm not spending time to teach you a thing. That was painful.
It can be
Ow.
useful. Hey, it can be useful.
No,
But-
this is the language of my home, and you just butchered it, man.
Hey. It was a 90 on performance. I tried my best.
You still not your language. You butchered it. Pickles?
Now, to be fair, that could be somebody's nickname. I have a feeling Wildstrike and I may be looking at each other and trying to run through words that sound similar to what he relayed to us that actually make more sense.
I wonder if they're talking in Thieves' Camp.
Well, Ragnar would be able to understand. Thieves can't.
Unless it was
Yeah,
undercommon.
but, like,
Undercommon thieves can't.
Oh, is there two versions?
There would be.
Yeah,
Oh.
good point.
If you think, it depends on how you think about thieves can't. The way I envision thieves can't would be a couple of individuals would be talking and it would sound like a normal conversation. But if you knew the code words that were used, like, hey, have you been by to see Uncle yet? That could be, hey, have you been down to the guild to talk to the guild master yet? You know,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the way I envision Thieves' Cant. That it's very a little more regional, but there are certain phrases that would be used universally. But if he doesn't understand Undercommon, he would not understand Thieves' Cant being used in Undercommon.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's still hurting my head a bit.
Translate. But if they translate, I can actually use my div scan to fill the blanks.
Yeah, we would make some rolls on that.
That's a nasty game of telephone right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
right.
it's best to not mix it up anymore.
So,
I
thinking from what y'all, other than pickles, you get the idea that he's going to take the first passage down to plans.
yeah. Where'd the notes go? Oh, it's already written down. Okay.
Hey, my telepathy is useful. We have to admit that.
So now this individual the senator starts to walk off. I
So
want,
just cleaning.
huh?
I said I'm just cleaning away, not paying attention.
I want y'all to give me another perception roll.
Oh
Oh,
no.
wait, pushing the luck on these.
I just rolled a nat 20, now it's gonna be completely bad. It's just a 10.
That's a 4.
Yep, there it went. 22, 22, and now a 9.
That's a 4.
I got a 10.
I got blinded by his beauty.
All right, so y'all watch the senator as a couple of people kind of start walking by. The senator's walking, and then he is gone.
Oh,
That's some heckin' good stealth.
Yep.
it might not be stealth. It might be
Or invisibility, or teleport, or whatever it happens to be.
Did he not do any sort of hand motions or anything before he vanished?
Not that you saw.
Okay.
Not with those rolls.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Hey, maybe that could be a different role for me, being a sorcerer that uses that a lot. No. Okay. Well.
You did not see any weird gestures, nor do you sense any lingering arcane energy.
Hmm.
Right.
So that brings me back around to thinking about stealth.
Yeah. I was most likely gonna be stealth. I was just saying it could be magic because I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So your shift comes to an end. You're told that upon waking in the morning, you should be at the port or very close to it. Do you take Alexander food?
I don't. I said I wanted.
Yes.
A couple of dry
Yeah.
biscuits.
Oh, why you guys?
Yes. Hey, I'm mad, but I'm not able.
Some of the stuff he said is not right,
I know, but
and the
still,
trouble he keeps
that's why.
causing us.
That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad.
A couple of bricks
If
of
you're
hardtack and a
giving
glass
him
of
some,
water.
if you're
Yep,
giving him
I'm
some
not.
food, make sure
I'm
it's
not saying.
food.
I'm not saying it's good food.
Yeah, make sure it's food that people already taken bites out of, and it's stale, old, messy, that kind of thing.
There you go.
He gets the leftovers.
If you want, I can bite some so it can have like some insect saliva on it.
Sure,
on
why
you,
not?
dude.
Why not make it worse? But that's all on you. Like Thomas said, that's all on you.
Actually, I have a better idea. Here you go. And I give him the plate of food. Some beautiful food. Actually, not leftovers. Good food. And I just turn around, walk away, and when he takes the first bite, I use prestidigitation to change the flavor to a more disgusting flavor.
Well, I would immediately cast Prestidigitation also to get rid of that.
Yeah, but you already took the bite. It's right when you took the bite. I just changed the flavor.
Alright. Alright. Gotta play games. You got it. I'm not even gonna make a fuss. Constitution save.
Stop.
Natural 20.
He's not poisoning it.
No, I know, but I'm not even gonna make a face. I
Oh,
noticed the bad flavor.
all right. But the food is served. Unless y'all have any plans to do anything through the night,
Nope.
Nope.
you will have a long rest.
Yay.
And awaken the next morning.
Woo.
The temperature has definitely dropped overnight. As in you awaken to seeing your breath. There is a chill in the air. Thriss is barking orders, telling people to get things ready to be unloaded.
Refreshing.
That y'all have an hour before you dock.
Do we get a long rest, right?
Yes, long rest. Is there anything y'all are wishing to do?
Breakfast?
Before you dock?
Personally,
I wanna get our weapons. I have a bad feeling when we dock.
honestly, I'm all for just gearing up and getting off the ship before whatever. Like ASAP.
It's easy for me to gather up all my things, but let me look here. Yeah, I guess we could grab something quick to eat if there's time after gearing up, but I don't know.
Yep.
I do want to get off this ship pretty quick.
You head up to the cafeteria area, and you see that basically the food that's been presented this morning is very much continental breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
The main kitchen part has basically shut down.
Yeah.
There are people that have gathered there's some pastries that they taste a day old. Just it's continental breakfast at a Motel 6. I've had plenty of them. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're not, they're not the A1.
Not bad, but not good.
Yeah, they're not a Holiday Inn or a Hilton continental
Yeah.
breakfast, or
They're just good enough to keep your stomach from rumbling in the middle of your morning meeting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have already gathered in the common area. As you can see that there's a section of the ship. You didn't really notice it before, but there's a fairly good doorway that has been set up. It was mostly hidden by curtains during the trip. That people are kind of getting their gear together to exit out. This is the only time that you have seen the Duergar and the kobolds not in a group. They are spread out.
Oh, they're getting ready to scatter as soon as the doors open.
Do I
Let's
see
head
the
on it.
one that is that? Do I see the one that is on the more front?
Yeah, you can make out the one that's in the front.
Okay. I'm gonna use Mage Hand. One
Oh.
last try, sleight of hand. Try to get that book before everybody gets out.
Oh, okay. So hold on one moment. We're gonna just number from the front of the to the back, 1 through 8.
Okay, where's
All
the
right.
map? Okay, here.
They're not on the map. Do you want me to put them on the map for you?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, let's move to the. I'll just use the knights because I don't want to reshape anything.
Oh, we are all here though.
And where would the doorway be?
Hold on. Let me get all the people on the board here.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
The door is right here. Let's
All right.
make that a color that can be seen. There we go.
That's a nice door.
All right. So,
Actually, before that, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna look at all of them and make a psychic connection. And then say to all of them, "Hey, Pickles, can you hear me?" To see which one of them react.
so you say, "Hey, Pickles." They all kind of, all of them kind of look up because you've made a psychic connection.
Mm-hmm.
And can they respond through that?
No.
No.
No, but I want to be the. I want to see if one of them react like looking
All.
around to see if.
All of them look around like, what the hell's going on?
Pickles.
Hey, that's the name I got. Okay.
So I would
Actually,
like.
while I'm doing that, I'm saying yes. I'm talking to you. I'm your God. Can you hear me? And the one that is closer to the door, that's the one that I'm gonna pickpocket.
Which one?
The one closest to the door, the ones that's supposed to get out first.
Yeah, there's
Pick
two
a
of
number
them.
on the map.
Yeah, there's like two of them that are pretty close to the door.
I think number 2 would be closest.
Number 2 is the closest.
Then him. That's the one that I'm gonna pickpocket first. Sleight of hand. Come on. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
All right, and you're purposely picking the satchel.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. See,
He's looking up. He's
that's a
looking
kobold.
at his god.
And then I would like to just be more towards the door, if possible.
All right, where you want to be? Put your anywhere you want to be.
I was confined to a room. I want off the ship.
All right, so anyone else doing anything?
I moved that way a bit, but that's it.
Also, giving myself a vigilant blessing. So I give myself advantage on the next initiative roll.
Okay. All right. So you're able. How much can Mage Hand carry?
Give me 1 second. Pa, 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 10 pounds.
Oh, okay.
But I'm seeing because my mage hand is special to see if no, it's just invisible. Okay.
It's just since yours is special, you can actually use it to pickpocket. You can actually use it to open things. You can do more with it.
Yeah.
And thieves tools
Okay.
and all
So
Okay,
you
yeah, I see that.
it pulls very carefully pulls the book out. You bringing it towards you?
Give me 1 second. Give me one.
Because you're having a hard time seeing at this
Yeah.
point. All right.
Yeah.
It moves the book towards you, but it's not the right book.
Damn it. Okay. 3. Let's go for 3.
I was gonna make a guess of 5.
5.
But
Okay.
do 3 since you called 3.
Okay, let's go. For an 18. Damn, animation is good.
Yeah, good rolls.
That's my next expertise.
Reach into the satchel, pull out a book. If it moves closer to you, you realize it's not the book.
Damn it. Okay, I'm going for 5.
What's your range on that?
60 feet, right? Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. You will
No,
be at
30 feet. Sorry.
30 feet, then you're going to have to move closer because he is 50 feet away from you.
Ooh, getting right up in the thick of things.
Right there. There are a lot of people around here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my carcass and actually blend in
That's
stealthily.
not going to work in this situation.
No?
There's too many people around you moving. There's think of it like an octopus camouflage. You know how you
Okay,
can
yeah.
sit, you as long as they're not moving and they're up against something, they're invisible. But there's nothing for you to blend into that's not moving around you.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so number 5.
You'll have to move up another 5 feet for that.
Okay, it will be a nat 20.
You reach in, you pull out the book and a small pouch with it. But it's not the right book. So what are you doing? So real quick, what are you doing with these? Are you just dropping them? Are you
Yeah,
pulling
the
them
first 2, I'm dropping them back there.
just on the ground?
The first 2, I'm just like, not on the ground. Like if there are places there, I'm gonna be putting them on places like it's books that they put on there. You know.
Oh, okay.
There
So
are
like
tables,
on
all
the
that, I'm
tables
just
and such. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, why is the book on the ground? No, it's on the table. So maybe it's from someone.
The ship
Not looking that suspicious.
bumps.
Damn it.
You hear some various locking noises, mechanical gears and clanks. There's been a buzz that you had. Hold on. There's a buzz that has been flowing through the air that you really didn't notice until it's not there. And you realize that the engines of this airship are no longer causing this thrumming sound that you didn't notice until it wasn't there. The doors, you hear them unlock. Ragnar, you going to attempt one more time?
Yes, but I'm gonna hold it till I see who is the if the first one that goes out without that is not one of the one that I pickpocket is the one that I'm gonna pickpocket.
No,
I don't know if I make myself.
They're all going to be leaving about the same time, so you need to pick a number.
Oh. 7. The last goblin. Oh, Droger.
No,
Right, that's the
no,
Droger.
no, that's a kobold. You've basically picked the pockets of all the kobolds.
I thought those were the Drogars.
No, I said the Knights of the Durgars. So the kobolds roll for that last pickpocket.
The last pickpocket, it will be then for 4.
You rolled a 4.
Because I thought, no, the pickpocket will be for number 4. For the, instead of the kobold, the Drogar number 4.
So you're going for number 4, okay?
Yeah. And that was a 12.
As soon as the mage hand hits the pouch and starts to slide in, his hand goes to the pouch and starts looking around. The doors swing open. I rolled a 13.
God damn it.
And they start pushing their way through the crowd heading out. That's where we're going to stop.
Alexander. Okay.
Oh, Alexander starts to get out too. It flies up. I imagine Alexander does that up above everyone's head and out.
Yeah.
All right. But that's where we're going to end tonight's game. We'll pick up next week right from this point. So be prepared for what you do as you have entered the town of Plans. That is everything. Who are we? So did y'all have fun?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep, definitely have.
All right.
Out of jail.
Actually, y'all are arriving at Vodzul to get to Plans. Got to make sure I get these names right. Sending y'all halfway across the map. Next thing you know, you'll be opening up a door and be in the Sultan's palace. What the hell did we do?
Got classic?
Not the tea room.
I didn't do it.
In the tea room.
I did not cast a spell. This was not me.
So thank all of y'all for watching. Come back. Tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow night we have the final confrontation with Lord Falanos and Lady Erax over in our Order of the Scale. All of the problems that have been caused in the last, well, since they arrived into town, can be traced back to them. Will our knights and a few order members be able to go in and apprehend them? Will they all come back alive? No, they won't.
As soon as fireball.
No, they won't. They're all gonna die. Somebody's gonna
Oh,
die.
you're going for the TPK.
New character.
I'm gunning for you.
You're going for the TPK.
Yeah.
You're going for the TPK.
Oh yeah, TPK all the way. No, that's it. That's all we're gonna do. Discuss with tonight. Join us tomorrow night where we have the final battle there. We will not be back on Monday with the podcast because that is my wedding anniversary and I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
Wait, again?
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah. Shh. So y'all have a wonderful night. Until next time, go forth and roll some dice. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.